Okay, we're at part 8, and this collet right here is going to get converted from ortho to this isometric. So let's get started. You can see I already copied and pasted my my orthographic in. So this is a cylinder, and this is a cylinder. This is a cylinder that's got two different sides that are different sizes. And this also is a cylinder, but it has curves, and it has a very tiny side, and it has a very large side. So let's start from the back and work our way forward. Okay, so we measure this out. And as mentioned in the earlier tutorials, I'm not getting into conversion of a isometric circle into, an orthographic circle into an isometric ellipse, because you should know how to do that already, and there are tutorials posted on how to do that. So we're on our own with that. This is crucial though. I'm going to make this bottom line 330 degrees because my lines are going to go out 30 degrees to give the length of the cylinder. And let's make sure we're on axis end. 1, 2, 3. Go ahead and keep that out. And we'll take that line and bring it to the quadrant. Rotate 30 degrees. Copy it, bring it down. And if you have a front, have to have a back. Not really, but I'm doing that again because I'm not sure if I grabbed that by the quadrant. It's important that you hit the quadrant where the lines meet. That'll work. Okay, so now we need to convert this, which was easy, to this, which was not easy. So let's get a basic measurement from center to here, 1/16. Okay, that works. So let's put a single line off the center right here, ortho on, a length of 1/16, and we are going to rotate that 30 degrees. Very good. Just checking on the time here. I'm limited on how much time I get to make these because I do not have the professional version of Screencast, which I probably should just get. So instead, I have to do a lot of part ones, part twos, part threes. Whether or not that's a good thing, I'm not sure. So you can see what I'm doing. I'm sort of daisy chaining this around to make the threads. Normally, I would like that a little bit tighter, threads closer together, but since I didn't exactly measure what I did, I'm not going to go crazy. And this is a beginner project, so we're not going to be putting divots in and stuff like that. All right, so let's continue. This little piece gets hidden, so we're just not going to worry about that. We did get the full length of the line. Now we're just going to continue doing conversions of orthographic cylinders to isometric cylinders. So it goes on and on and on. Sometimes people ask if I really need to make all 4 of the lines, um, make the square to do this. You really only need these 2. I make the 4 because I teach it that way, and I just like to keep the habit of making the 4 because some students get confused if you only make the 2 lines. They don't understand how the conversion is working, and For me, it's just a good habit to be in. It's a little bit of a waste of time doing all four lines, but it's in the end, you guys are here to learn. I'm here to teach, so it's okay to use a little bit of extra time up. Sometimes, not always. Trim this back piece out. Now, we're going to get the Move tool and select the whole item, the whole object, float over this corner here, and you'll get the center point, and we'll drop that right on. And I'm taking a moment right now to just move this out of the way. It's kind of too close to each other. Okay, so let's get rid of all the stuff we don't need now because it got covered. So we delete, we trim, oops, we trim. Okay, and we save. Now we need to make this cylinder, which is pretty easy. So we already have this line done because it's here, and you'll find that that's going to get trimmed anyway. But we need to make this side of the cylinder. So since it's the bigger one, we need to make a bigger circle. All the principles apply, same idea as we're doing here. And we'll take this 330 and axis and ellipse 1, 2, and 3. Should be able to, there it is. That's because I wasn't careful. There we go. And, oh, I'm glad I did that. I made a mistake. It shouldn't be right up against it. So let's move it forward a little bit. I forgot. There's a distance here from here to here. So I will steal this line and put it right on the center of this one. And we will rotate this 30 degrees. Move tool, grab this from the center, and now we drop it on. So now instead of a straight line, we're not going to steal this. We just simply go from the quadrant on this one to the quadrant on this one. Do the same here and here, and you get this flashlight look. And now we trim the back out. I'm leaving this line because I might be able to use that later. So I'll just trim on both sides like this and save. Now, my least favorite part, this right here, putting this in, because it's a little tricky. You have to be a little bit of an artist to get it to go. You don't, but I like to use artistic technique. So here is the end of the cylinder, right on the tip here. Let's go ahead and move this out of the way. And same thing we've been doing. By the time you're done by the time you finish this piece, you'll be such an expert at conversions. Whoops, I hit the microphone. I'm moving that fast. You'll be so quick at conversions by the end of this, you'll be able to do it sleeping. Go. And so we need to put distance in. So where can we steal that from? Right there. Already drawn out for us. Pop it on the end. One of the things I love about doing a conversion to an isometric, I'm making sure this matches, is that you don't really need to measure anything. This gets 30 degrees. I see my little warning down here. We're about to run out of time. So we'll go to part 8. No, we're on part 8. We'll go to part 9, and we'll finish this up. All right, so let me go ahead and hit this, and we will stop. Yes, thank you.